I want to thank the countries that helped me put this together: Qatar, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Jordan, and so many others. So many people fought so hard. This is a big day. We'll see how it all turns out. We have to get the final word down in concrete. Very importantly, I look forward to having the hostages come home to their parents and having some of the hostages, unfortunately, you know the condition they're in, come home likewise to their parents, because their parents wanted them just as much as though that young man or young woman were alive. So I just want to let you know that this is a very special day, maybe unprecedented in many ways. It is unprecedented, but thank you all, and thank you all to those great countries that helped. We were given a tremendous amount of help. Everybody was unified in wanting this war to end and seeing peace in the Middle East, and we're very close to achieving that. Thank you all, and everybody will be treated fairly. That helped me put this together: Qatar, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Jordan, and so many others. So many people fought. Some of the hostages, unfortunately, you know the condition they're in, come home likewise to their parents.
We're talking about the conditions to release all the president. The first conditions that the war should stop, as President Trump said. If we release all of the war prisoners, the war gonna stop. The second condition, the Israeli should withdraw from Gaza Strip. The third condition, there is all of the humanitarian help for the people in Gaza, because they are suffering and they are in hunger and they are, you see, in very bad shape because the humanitarian aid closed since many months. Then they should release all of the occupation areas to go back to the border between Gaza and the issues that Hamas, the weapon among Hamas, 90% of their capability, they destroyed it. Then there is nothing with Hamas talking about it, about women. The second thing, we, since in the beginning of this conflict, we told every mediator and everybody there, Hamas resist the occupation. And if the occupation ends and the Palestinians control themselves and there is a Palestinian state, Hamas no longer gonna have any kind of weapon. That mean they're gonna receive all. They sent all of the capabilities and to the Palestinian Authority. That's what we said from the beginning. We don't need the weapon if there is no occupation.
I think Hamas has actually made rather a smart move by saying yes and or yes but. In that kind of approach, they've basically helped to kind of throw the ball back into the court of Netanyahu, but also the Arab states, in the sense that Hamas is actually saying we actually agree to specifically the ceasefire component, where they talk about the release of the hostages, and then using that essentially and disaggregating that from the other sort of quote unquote day after questions, which were the much more serious and severe aspects of this plan. So by actually delinking the ceasefire from the day after, Hamas has both been able to reserve certain strategic issues that were important, not just for Hamas, but for Palestinians, but also to signal to Trump and to the Arab states that we are open to negotiating based on this framework, and that we will go point by point on the provisions, but that we are ready to engage in good faith on these questions. And this I think helps to avert a concern that by dismissing it outright, that would basically allow Israel to have the green light to go with an even more aggressive assault than is already happening right now.
偷偷告诉大家，我最近发现了新法宝 Royal Face 逆时奇迹系列，它有活肤露、全效精华，还有精华霜。尤其我皮肤比较偏干，所以我非常的注重保湿。保湿做得好，肌肤自然丰润。提亮肤色更年轻，抚平皱纹超有感，而且气色变好。用心保养，每天都更美丽。美吧。